Once you realize your business is not doing what you want, how long do you let it go before you ask for help? Most people won't call me until their business is in a tailspin. They're already losing employees, morale is bad, revenue's down, and it's kind of like Apple. When Steve Jobs left Apple and the company just lost its way, started losing revenue, started losing initiative, and Steve came back in and rebuilt the culture and took Apple to be one of the most profitable companies in the world. People call me when they're already in a tailspin. They should have called me when they saw that first or second quarter of stagnation, or they saw the cultural morale not where they wanted it to be. And they realized they couldn't fix it themselves. And they needed an outside person to come take a look at it. People need to call me when they first start realizing morale is going south. The P&L is starting to drop. Sales maybe is not where it should be, or not going the way you want it to. Or there's rumblings because now employees are disgruntled and they're leaving. And the company's starting to become disjointed. It's not that smooth running machine that you want to have. If I hadn't got the call, we would have stepped right in and looked at your personnel. We would have looked at your finances and your operations. We looked at the relationships. Do you have the right people in the right seat? Have you got the right sales team going after the right work? Because you can't keep bidding stuff that you're not qualified for. Is your operations site running like it's supposed to be? Is there a good transition between sales and operations? And all of those different facets that make the whole machine come together. And we have to start dissecting it one product at a time. And if you'd have brought an outside person in like me to look at those things, I know it's elementary business and I know you know how to do it. But sometimes you need an outside person to come in and look to where you don't have that groupthink. It's a fresh look, a fresh idea, and somebody that can ask the questions why. And when you're going through the whys, you get to the root cause, but you're not part of the daily grind, and therefore it makes those identification issues easier and helps implement the solutions faster.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. I said I just hope that the person that's watching it that needs help, they need to call earlier before the company's into a tailspin.
What's that funny sinking ship philosophy you say?
It doesn't matter how big your tin cup is, it ain't gonna save this ship.
I think it needs more like personality. It needs more like inspiration.
Kind of like a story or a movie or something? Mm-hmm. I can see that. Something kind of where you can see a coach being inspirational.
Yeah, something like
or some type of encouragement or inspiring.
Yeah, something that people have seen before and that would inspire them.
Kind of like you see in a Rocky movie.
Rocky movie. Which scene?
And they're all good. Probably Rocky 3. Probably what I recommend, because that's where he's really his lowest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. That's not the way to do it.
Brian?
Yeah, I've been waiting at your house for about an hour. Your wife said you might be here.
What are you doing here?
Well, we're here to talk business.
If people knew we were talking, they'd be wondering what's going on.
Yeah, but you need the best. You need somebody to help you do it differently.
Why?
At first, I didn't think you could do it. But I think with the right coaching, I think you can.
Still didn't give me an answer, Brian.
Listen, you hear that quiet? We're both too young to quit. Sometimes you just got to do it a little differently and believe that you can.
Well, here's the thing, Brian. I don't need this anymore, and I don't even want it anymore.
Listen, man, when you out-hustled me, it hurt. I didn't even want to listen to my kids. But we're both too young for that. We're both competitors. We can't quit right now. You've just lost that look. You just don't have that eye of the tiger you had when you and I used to compete. I'm here to help you get that back. We just have to start all over again. Take it back to the basics.
So where do we go from here?
I've been thinking. I've got a plan.
You got me curious.
I know you're curious. In business, just like in chess, there's a strategy and roles and functions. Just like in chess, businesses also have to be steps ahead of their competition. They have to look at where they want to go and stay out in front to be successful. So in chess, the king is the centerpiece. He's the leader. The queen, she has the knowledge, and with that knowledge, she can build the strategy. The knights, they're empowered for defense and maneuvers that we don't know for today. The bishops, they build a network. They build the piece that lets the organization connect. The pawns, they're the employees of the company. You have to let them move out with tenacity for success. And the rooks provide stability and defense. And just like in a chess game, if your company's staying in its functions, its roles, and working together, you can scale for success. I hope you've enjoyed the documentary. I'd love to get the opportunity to meet you also, whether that's through just a phone call, whether that's maybe with a podcast, maybe that's an opportunity for us to team together to do some work, whatever it might be. Love to at least schedule a short time with you to see if there's a way we can do something together. If you'd like to do that, just click the link below, and I look forward to meeting you. Again, my name is Brian Kent. I hope you've enjoyed the documentary. Just remember, with the Kent methodology, there's nothing that you can't do.